Well, good morning to you. Welcome to Up to the Minute. I'm Todd Duplantis, and it's a Tuesday, tasty Tuesday to be exact. And we've got a guest showing up for that in just a few moments. Also, we're going to talk about our entrepreneurial initiatives, all that and more in the next half hour. My co-host this morning, special co-host, Dr. Amy Tan, joining me. Amy, it's good to see you.
Good morning. I'm so happy to be back. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while since you've been on the show. I think maybe even the last time you were on the show, I think I might have been off. But we got you lined up for the summer a few times. We're always glad to have you with us. Did you get a chance to run this morning?
You know I did. How about you?
I did. It was beautiful out there. Well, it wasn't raining.
It wasn't raining.
It was cool-ish, it wasn't blazing hot like yesterday afternoon. So I'll take it any day I can get it. It's still a bit humid, but that's summer in Houston. We've got a great show lined up for the next half hour, Amy. But first, we want to let everybody know, thanks to everyone watching us on Facebook Live and YouTube, but they can also catch us in social media and on HCCTV as well.
That's right. Look for us on Houston Community College District Facebook page and YouTube, not HCC. We're also on Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and on HCCTV at noon, 5 and 10 p.m. Monday through Friday.
That's right. Okay, stick around, Amy, because you're going to be interviewing this next guest. Joining us once again, Tamala Austin, who's the director of HCC's Entrepreneurial Initiatives and the Community Relations for Women of Color. Good to see you, Tamala. How are you?
Great. How are you doing this morning? Thank you for having me again.
Yeah, thanks for being back on the show. We're looking forward to hearing all about everything you guys have going on. So stick around. We'll be with you in about 10 minutes.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to kick things off. Tasty Tuesday. As I mentioned it, we're going to take you out to probably, I'm going to say this has got to be my favorite restaurant in Houston. My wife and I love the place. Liberty Kitchen. We've got executive chef Emily Trusler is joining us this morning. Chef, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So you guys are celebrating Rosé Day, which is this Saturday. I didn't realize there was something called Rosé Day. Maybe you can tell us a bit about it.
National Rosé Day, just celebrating the varietal of wine. So in that celebration, we're doing this wine dinner. We have 3 courses, and it's paired with a bunch of great things that I'm about to show you.
Yeah, you're going to show us those in a few moments, but do you make reservations for this ahead of time? What's the cost, and what are the times that people can go out there and do this?
So we're doing it for dinner service only. You can make a reservation via Open Table through our website, and then it's $85 per person.
Okay, and it's available at both your Memorial and the River Oaks locations, is that right?
Correct.
And if people don't want to get the pairing, the restaurant's going to be open for normal business as well?
Yes, of course.
Okay. All right. By the way, I've got some favorite things on the menu, but what is your most popular item on the menu?
I would have to say it's our jumbo crab and shrimp scampi. It's made with Malden roasted tomatoes, some arugula, white wine, lemon. It's very popular.
And for this pairing, you've got 3 things, and you're going to kind of give us a little look at a preview of what you're going to get. Maybe you can take us through the courses and show us a bit about them.
Yeah, of course. All right. So the first course is going to be paired with a Rosé 75. It's a version of a French 75, but made with the Rosé wine. I have 2 East Coast oysters. Can you see that?
Yeah.
East Coast oysters. And it's going to be served with a ginger lime mignonette. And so I'm just going to put a little bit on there. Basically, this is lime juice, some fresh grated ginger, some Mirin rice wine vinegar. And then we've got pickled lemongrass. Put that one there. And it's pickled with roasted red pepper flakes.
I'm a fan of Gulf Coast oysters, but I've got to admit, I went up to the East Coast a couple of summers ago, or actually around spring break, and for the first time had some of the freshwater oysters that come from the York River and things like that. They have a completely different taste, but they're incredible. And I imagine being able to serve oysters year round, you source your oysters from around the country like that, right?
Yes, correct. East Coast oysters are definitely by far my favorite. They're a lot smaller, more delicate, and a lot, in my opinion, cleaner tasting. So that's going to pair really well with this Rosé 75.
And that's the first course. The second course, what do we have there?
Second course, we have a tuna mignon with charred broccolini. And this tuna I just seared with a little bit of seared it rare. And then it's going to be topped with jumbo lump crab, which I sauteed in butter and parsley. So we're going to put some of that on there. And then I top it all off with a baby heirloom tomato vinaigrette that's made with basil, green onions, olive oil, and a little bit of white balsamic vinegar.
That looks incredible there.
All right.
And once again, you're going to get all three courses and you're pairing each one with some wine, and it's only $85 a person. I mean, you go to a restaurant, realistically, you could be paying $15 to $20 a glass of wine, but you get your wine and your meal as well.
Yeah, it's a really good deal.
It is. So after you get through the first two courses, which, you know, I'm all about that, you guys knock it out of the park with a third course for dessert.
Dessert, everyone's favorite. All right, so this is a white chocolate lemon mousse, and then I top it off with a blackberry lavender preserves. And this is made with fresh lavender, sugar, blackberries, and a little bit of lemon juice.
Wow.
And that's it.
Incredible. And when they get there, they can order this all day long with the pairing, and it's best to say, I imagine it would be best to make reservations ahead of time.
Yeah.
So you're waiting in a big crowd.
Yeah, better to be safe.
Right. And once again, the most popular thing is a pasta dish that you have on your menu, right?
Correct. The shrimp and crab scampi.
I think the last time we went there, I had is it the Libertad or Liberty? Which you get a little bit of fish, you get some shrimp, you get a whole thing on like a platter. It's a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, yeah, the seafood platter, yeah.
Yeah, incredible. Got to get some great stuff there. Okay, once again, we're talking Liberty Kitchen. They've got two locations here in the Houston area, Memorial and River Oaks. And this weekend, they're celebrating Rosé Day. Make reservations. Chef Emily Trusler, thanks for joining us this morning and showing us everything out there. We'll have some links to your social media and the restaurant in the post after our show. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much.
All right. I'm going to turn things over to Dr. Amy Tan. And Amy, you've got a returning guest on the show.
Wonderful. Yes, I'm so excited to talk to Tamala Austin, who is our HCC Director of Entrepreneurial Initiatives and Community Relations for Women of Color. Welcome to the show, Tamala.
Hi, thank you. Thank you.
Before we discuss tips for small business owners, we want to talk about your prestigious award from First Horizon Bank. It was your own business, right?
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
So you want to tell us a little about that?
Yeah, so I think the contest started back in January. We had to apply for the First Horizon Best Business Award. And the applications opened in January and went all the way through till March 1st. And so we had to engage with our supporters and followers and fans and get them to participate as well, even after we had submitted all of our information. And we thankful by unanimous wins and votes from our customers and things that we exceeded and the numbers real high and won first place.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And it's JIVE Juice Company is your business.
Yes.
Well, so tell us a little bit, as the director of HCC's Open for Business program, representing women entrepreneurs, tell us your advice on how to pivot your business in a pandemic.
Yes. One of the things in this role as the Director for Entrepreneurial Initiatives at HCC and working with women owners of small businesses is knowing how to and when to be able to pivot your business. And especially we can say that has been one of the things and challenges that we have faced as business owners during this pandemic, is being able to come up with creative ways and knowing when it's time to pivot our business. And I can say, for example, for my own business, during the time when we were particularly focused on our customers that were physically active, people that go to the gym and work out a lot. But during the pandemic, we saw a tremendous change in our business where we had to go and open our product line to target more than just active and workout customers, but how, as well as, dealing with the health issues, that we could be vital in helping our customers to stay healthy and keep their immune systems well by offering more fruits and vegetables into their diet. So knowing and seeing opportunities, we're in a pandemic crisis, but it was also an opportunity for us to enhance our business and grow. And that was one of the things that was key for us. And so as business owners, as women in business, you've always got to be on the lookout for ways and opportunities to enhance your business.
So really taking the challenge and turning that into an opportunity.
Yes.
So you also talk about the importance of social media. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, definitely. As a free tool to business owners, I definitely think that you need to take advantage of all of the social media outlets and platforms. And as well as you grow your business, starting out, you may not have all of the funding or capital needed to pay for the ads. But as you grow your business, that is definitely something that you can take advantage of. Facebook ads, Instagram ads, and just staying engaged with your customers. And it's amazing how, we hear about all the different ways of marketing, but word of mouth is still the best tool as far as marketing and getting your business out. And social media makes it easier for you to do that through word of mouth by just taking advantage of posting and staying engaged with your audience.
Wonderful. Yeah, I notice when people follow me, or if I follow someone, they follow me right back. And that seems to be a good mechanism for growing that network.
Yes.
Well, so what about the role that customer service plays in the success of a small business owner?
I think it is very key and crucial, and especially, in starting out in your business, that you have to exceed your customers' expectations. You need to stay engaged with them. You need to follow up with them. And I believe, as a small business owner, one thing that I practice a lot in my business is that as you build your customers will build your business. We tend to focus so much on the business and not our customers. It's like staying engaged with them, satisfaction, a thank you, follow up, and they send you emails or messages, acknowledge it and, get back to them. And I think that has been very key in growing my business, is the customer service, because you see yourself as the customers. How do you want to be served? How would you like, someone to call you back when you send a question, follow up, an email, and then sometimes, there are mistakes, things that happen in transferring of products, whether you've got a product or service, but you also want to make sure that you correct it immediately.
So it's almost like a mini focus group all the time. Yeah, yes, that's great, using that feedback. Well, so how can you keep your business relevant in challenging times?
Well, one of the things that I think is key is you're always open to new ideas. You're staying engaged with the customers, seeing what trends are coming, and keeping yourself relevant on the topics concerning your line of business, your industry. And as for me, it's being in the juicing business, what are some of the more things that we can do to enhance our juices as we come out with new formulas? What's new that can be an advantage to help our customers in their health challenges? And so you're always staying engaged, staying on top, doing your research, keeping relevant information with you, and knowing that the new trends that are coming out.
So you say it's important to know your target audience.
Yes.
But how do you go about finding it? And looking at your JIVE Juice ad, you're talking about how you have isolated a niche in health products.
Yes. And I think one of the things that a lot of times that we don't do as small business owners, we don't take the time to do the research. You've got to do research, and know who your audience is. You're not going to be able to reach everybody, and it starts with just the complete design of your product, the colors, how does it look, your logo, the pricing of your product. So, that's something that you have to take into consideration when thinking about your target audience. Where are you in the gap? What is your household income for your product? And knowing those types of things all play a major role in knowing, being able to decipher your target audience.
We have one final question for you. What are the different ways to raise capital for your small business?
Well, definitely one of the things that have been fortunate for me is definitely through pitch competitions, through crowdfundings, and just going out there searching on the website, looking for grants and opportunities. Because, as a small business owner, yes, the loans are coming, they're available to you, but there's also free money out there that you can get. And the more pitch competitions that you do, the better you become, the more practice, the better you become at tweaking and perfecting your pitch, so that you can win those competitions.
I've seen that in action, live and in action. They're so fun to participate in, whether you're in the audience or a judge. Just wonderful, wonderful opportunities. Thank you so much, Tamala Austin, HCC Director of Entrepreneurial Initiatives and Community Relations for Women of Color.
Thank you.
Before we let you go, can you tell us one thing about a pitch competition that was your favorite moment?
Well, I think the most exciting part is that it gives you an opportunity to tell your story, with the audience, to connect with them. Because, as you share your story, you never know, someone in the audience may have experienced some of the same things that you have went through to build your business, and what is it centered around. And that helps, and it allows you to connect with the audience as well as the judges. So definitely having a great story intro is key in winning pitch competitions.
It's so true. I hear so much about the importance of telling a story. And I know that there's some good support out there for how to learn to tell your story. Mm-hmm. And I know, that's something that we see over and over again in marketing and pitch. But also in getting your business out there in the community.
Yes. Yes. And I would like to say that that's one thing that we offer at HCC with our Open for Business Entrepreneurial program for women, is that we do have a storytelling class and workshop that we host. So definitely it is definitely part and key in winning pitch competitions.
All right. Well, thank you both. Tamala, we appreciate you joining us this morning. If you're interested in Tamala's business and also the HCC Entrepreneurial Initiatives Program, we'll have some links in our social media posts. Thanks for being here, Tamala.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, Amy, every summer we talk about it, but it's hard to believe. I don't know about you, but we're already talking fall 2022. Registration is underway. We're already there. It's hard to believe. Where did the year go?
I feel like I was just having Christmas dinner with my grandmother. I don't even know what happened, but I'll tell you a secret. We're already starting to build next spring and summer schedule. So we're way ahead of fall.
2023 we're going to be talking about, registration for spring 2023 in a couple of months. So wow, here we are. Well, if you're interested in registering for classes in the fall or maybe over the summer, you can still do so. One summer session is underway. We've got another one coming up, but information sessions are very important to our students because you need to know where you go, who you talk to, where can you get the grants, the loans, the scholarships, and an information session is very beneficial. Enrollment's underway. HCC wants to help our students take the next step during virtual afternoon and evening information sessions. You can register for those online. We'll have a link in our social media post. We've got some STEM summer camps coming up as well, Amy.
That's correct. This is also through HCC's Entrepreneurial Initiatives Division. They are teaming up with Verizon to launch 2 STEM summer camps to empower middle schoolers with next-gen technology. They're going to be on June 13th through July 1st at HCC Southeast. And you can also find them July 11th to July 29th at Houston Baptist University. We'll have the registration info in our post after the show.
Okay, Dr. Donna Davis, our DEI officer, is hosting virtual morning and afternoon professional development training and certificate program series. It's called, one of them, Gender Equity, 2 days and 2 times for this one. A morning session at 10:30 a.m. to noon on Tuesday, June 21st, and an afternoon session 2:30 to 4 p.m. Wednesday, June 22nd. We'll have some information on how you can register after the show in our social media post. STEM summer camps, more of them. Yep, we've got a couple of them coming up, and I think these are happening at our Southwest College and our Northwest College, Amy.
That's right. So this is a partnership with HCC's Community Learning Program and Texas A&M AgriLife. They're hosting some STEM summer camps to promote the new Katy campus that just opened, brand new. You need to come out and check it out. These are going to be drone and Swift camps. Swift, I think, is a type of coding.
It's the Apple coding. Yeah,
right, the Apple coding. Mm-hmm. So that's June 27th to July 1st. That's going to be at Stafford campus. And then we have virtual reality and Swift camp. That's going to be July 18th through the 22nd. And those are going to be out at our North Forest campus.
Yeah, we'll have links on how to register after the show. Keep in mind, these camps fill up very fast. So if you wanted your kids to be registered for these, make sure you sign up as soon as possible. Okay, summer audio workshop with HCC's David Sharma. It's a 4-week recording course. We'll touch on everything from music theory to creating beats, sampling, remixing, and using Ableton Live's session and arrangement views. Noon to 4 p.m. on Saturdays, July the 9th, the 16th, the 23rd, and the 30th are the dates. It's happening at HCC's new audio recording studio at the North Forest campus. I have not been out there yet, but I think I'm going to have to get out there and check it out. I hear it's pretty high tech. Anyway, we'll have a link on how to register for that in the social media post after the show. We're not on the air Thursday, by the way. So if you tune in Thursday, no show. We'll be running on HCCTV a best of on Thursday, June the 9th, because we've got a very special session going on at HCCTV. So no show on Thursday. And then fall registration, Amy, is ongoing right now, and students need to register as soon as possible.
That's right. If you want to get your schedule that you really want, or if there's a professor you've got your eye on, this is the time to register. Get in while the classes still have some seats. We have lots of different options. If you are still looking for flexibility and you need an online anytime with no established meeting times unless listed. Also keep in mind that even though they're online anytime, you still have due dates. So you got to check that calendar and make sure you're turning in your assignments appropriately. Yeah. We also are still offering online on a schedule where you get a little bit of virtual FaceTime with your instructor, and the meeting time is set, but you still have flexibility to do your work online. We're offering hybrid courses where you have half the course is offered in person with your instructor, and then the other half, all of that work is done virtually online. And we're still offering 100% in-person, face-to-face with traditional meeting patterns at our campuses. And we'd love to see you if you're ready to come back to campus. And of course, we have our hybrid labs, which are often going to be our science and studio courses.
Amy, let me ask you this, because it's been said during board meetings, Dr. Shante Grays and Dr. Perez have made presentations that 60% of our students are still taking their classes virtually. What's been the opinion among the students that you work with? Do they like the online? Do they like in person, a mixture of both? What are you seeing?
So I really think the future is going to be a mixture of both. I think it's very individual. I did read an article recently that was polling students, and students are telling us that if they think a class is going to be a hard subject for themselves, then they're going to want to take that in person with an instructor. If they think it's a course that they have competency in, or it might be just it might be a course that they know is required, but maybe isn't part of their major, that's the course they're going to take online. And that can be very individual.
Right. And they can do the online anytime, really, where they can do it if you're working a full schedule, late evenings, you can do it in the middle of the night, in the morning, whenever you have time, or the online on a schedule. Do you find a preference between those two?
So I think over the past couple of years, it seemed like students really wanted the online on a schedule because they wanted the interaction combined with the flexibility. But I'm seeing as people are coming back to campus that they're going to pair an in-person class with an online anytime.
Right.
The trends are fascinating.
And those in-person classes still very small?
It really depends. But you can get lucky and you can get a nice small class with lots of attention from your faculty, from your professor. But it really depends. I'm looking at entry composition classes. Some of those are still making it 2025 in person. But it just depends.
Right. So make sure you sign up early. That's the main thing. Go to hccs.edu/apply. Okay. Tomorrow on the show, we've got Montrose Cunningham of HCC's Northwest College. He'll be making an appearance here. He just ran the WHAM 5K. So we'll check that out. I'll get his experiences there, which is in the West Houston Assistance Ministries to help people with food, rent assistance, school supplies, and lots more. So great cause. And we'll also be checking in with our HVAC program, all that and more on tomorrow's show. Amy, it was good to see you. Hopefully I'll see you again this summer, but I know you're going to be filling in a lot of times when I'm gone. So enjoy it. And I'm sure I'll see your pictures from vacation when you post them on Facebook.
Definitely. Thanks again for having me. And I'm thrilled to be able to come in and co-host when you need me.
All right. Thanks, Amy. We'll see you again. And thanks to all of you for watching us this morning. We're back tomorrow, Wednesday morning, live 10 a.m. right here for Up to the Minute.